They say the river only swallows those who don't fear it. I didn't believe that. I believed in currents, in slippery rocks, in losing your footing, but not in old stories. Until one night, I saw the teeth. It was 2 summers ago. My cousin Raoul and I went to my grandfather's ranch, in a village so small it doesn't even show up on maps. People there have a different relationship with water. They talk to it, leave offerings, ask for permission before getting in. I used to laugh at that, thought it was all superstition. That night, we were drinking beers on the old pier, just me and a couple local friends. The stars felt close enough to touch. The river flowed slowly, like it was asleep. Then Raoul said, "Let's go for a swim." I laughed. "And Grandpa's rules?" "Grandpa's asleep, and the river's calm." The others hesitated, but I took off my shirt and jumped in. The water was cold, colder than it should have been. Thick, like it wasn't just water, like it had a body of its own. The others stayed on the pier. Only Raoul jumped in after me. We swam for a while, laughing, challenging each other to see who could hold their breath the longest. Then we just floated on our backs, staring at the stars. That's when I felt it. It wasn't a current, not a fish. It was a hand, cold, long, fingers like dry tree branches. It grabbed my ankle. I screamed and thrashed wildly, and in a second, Raoul swam over. What happened? Something grabbed me. Something touched my foot. He looked at me strangely. "There's nothing there, man. Chill." But I couldn't. I swam straight back to the pier and climbed out, shaking, not from the cold, but from something older, something primal, real fear. I felt like something was watching us from below, something patient, hungry. Raoul kept swimming, until he vanished, just like that. He was there, and then he wasn't. No scream, just the sound of water swallowing something heavy. We dove in, calling his name, searching. Nothing. It took hours to find his body. They found him downstream the next day. His face was untouched, but his torso, it looked like something had bitten him. But not an animal, not a shark, not a gator. Something too symmetrical, too human, too full of teeth. Grandpa was the first one to say it. The river took him. I thought he was speaking metaphorically, until he took me to the oldest part of the village cemetery. There were graves with no names, just marked with stones and sticks. He said, "Every generation, the river takes someone. If you don't fear it, if you mock it, it chooses you. It, the one who lives down there, the one with the teeth. Not everyone sees him, but if you do, it's already too late." I saw it that night, as I swam back to the pier. I swear on my life, I saw 2 eyes staring up from the darkness of the water. They didn't glow. They were dull, ancient, like the eyes of a corpse that's still awake. And beneath them, teeth. Too many teeth for a single mouth. Since then, I stay away from water. No long showers. No pools. No beaches. Because I can still feel it. Sometimes I dream of that hand grabbing my ankle, of those teeth. And I wake up in a wet bed, even though I didn't sweat. They say the river only swallows those who don't fear it. I don't laugh anymore, and neither should you.